Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Yes, indeed. Let's get it popping. Dive in this thing real quick. You dig? Let's get this thing going here, family. Peace, 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 peace. What's going on? What's going on? Ultra Instinct, what's good? What's good? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We about to tap into some stuff. We definitely about to tap into some stuff here, family. You know, you dig? Draco, how you doing? How you doing? We gonna tap into some stuff, upset a few people. You know, the usual. The usual. The usual. So we gonna get this thing popping here, family. Chance, what's up? What's up, Mommy Lane? Tinway, what's happening? What's happening? Scotty, what's good? What's good? Share it up, like it up, family. Y'all know what it is. Share it up, like it up. Share it up, like it up. You dig? And we gonna get this thing going here. Yo, guys, what's up, mama? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? All right, all right. If y'all on YouTube, like that thing up, all that good stuff. You dig? Ash, what's up, mama? What's good? What's good? What's good? We gonna dive into this thing here, fam. We're gonna talk a little bit. You know, we're gonna discuss some matters. I'm gonna get into some things about myself so y'all can get a deeper understanding of what this is. You dig? And all of that good stuff, you know? So that's what we're gonna do here, family. That's what we're gonna do. So get this thing popping, man. What's happening? What's happening, Courtney? What's up, mama? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's good, Bruno? What's up? What's up? What's up? Brother Mo, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Let me see one more here. All right. Y'all, bro, what's up, mama? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Let me share this up one more time. We'll get this thing popping. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So Ty guy, what's good? What's good, family? Okay, that's something else to think about right there. I love that. All right. So let's go ahead and get this thing going, man. Let's go and get this thing going. So but Ralph, what's up, man? What's going on with you? So this has been an interesting week here, family. Really, really interesting week here. Really interesting. And it's a lot of feelings involved, right? It's a lot of people feel like they felt something and everything, it was amazing and this and this and that and that. All right. Now I'm not here to bust your bubble, okay, but I'm here to inform you. All right. I'm here to inform you based on my experience, based on my knowledge, based on my years of study, my spirit world experience, or I don't call it that no more, but for everyone, understand what that is. So it's a lot of experience. And like I said, research. So now let me dive into this. All right. Like I say, share it up if you're on YouTube, like it up, all of them, all that good stuff. Limitless, how you doing? How you doing? Let me go ahead and do this real quick, family. Let's see here. All right. Now, let me start by showing y'all this real quick before I go anywhere. Let me show you this real quick. Where is it? Let me show y'all this. So now, Mr. Willie, how you doing? How you doing? The sky is not your savior, okay? All right. Most of us know that. Most of us know that. But we're still caught in the mental illness called religion. Okay. So we still from time to time we still act as religious people and really don't understand that that is a detriment to you. That is not a good thing. Okay, at all. You understand? So let me read this one thing and then we're going to get into this. Egyptian proverb: know the world in yourself. Never look for yourself in the world, for this would be to project your illusion. I'm going to read it one more time. Know the world in yourself. Never look for yourself in the world, for this would be to protect your illusion. Okay, all right. Hopefully you understand that. If you don't, there is nothing outside of you, nothing up the street. Okay, nothing in another country, nothing nowhere that can help you get to another place. If you're a fucked up person in America, if you move to Africa, you will continue to be a fucked up person. If you're a fucked up person in Zimbabwe and you move to Australia, you will be a fucked up person in Australia. It will not change. Okay? All right? You will just bring mental harm to whomever you go to, wherever you go. You understand? Okay? All right? So it does not matter where you go, where you look, anything that these two eyes can show you. That is the illusion. Wherever you go, you go. Bingo. That's badass right there. I love it. Wherever you go, you go. Something to think about for my people in the back. All right. Brandon, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? Marvell, what's happening? What's happening? Trevor. So I wanted to say that before we dive into this thing. Okay. Before we go too deep into this. All right. Now, let me give you this here. Let's dive into this. All right. Let's dive into this. Now, according to astrologers, according to many people who believe in everything outside of themselves, the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, and everything else. Okay. The word was, you will be activated. You understand? You will be activated. You will become something else. Okay. Those were the words of many. I was getting nothing but people, because I put up a post the same day, and I thought it was real funny because I said, so did y'all DNA activate yet? Nope, still nigga. I had a lot of people hit me up after that. People, oh no, Will, man, you tripping, man. I was, I tapped in and all this type of stuff. Okay, and I'm not going back and forth with anyone. Okay, I will not go back and forth with anyone at all. You understand? All right. What this thing has shown us, okay, you know what? I'm going to save that. We're going to dive in. All right. So you mean to tell me if this was a DNA awakening, all right, if you understand what you are, if you have studied correct knowledge, okay, at one time I used to say, ultimately there is no right or wrong. And to the ceiling, okay, the highest of the high of this thing, there is no right or wrong. But we are here on a mission, so there is right and wrong. You understand? There is right and wrong. So now let me say this. Let me give you an understanding of what is right. Okay, all right? Because we get confused on this thing. We believe that right is walking an old lady across the street. We believe that's right, and we believe stealing out of Walmart is wrong. You understand? Okay. Now, I'll give you a quick story. I'm gonna give you a few stories just to give you a little back history on why am I even speaking about this. So I'm in Walmart one day and I'm going on this fruit diet and shit. I got like $60 or $70 worth of fruit. Okay, a couple of vegetables or whatever. So and I know I had about $60, $65 worth of stuff. So I asked the manager, or one of the cats who was walking around. I said, "Look, do y'all have a cashier over here who could check me out?" He was like, "Nah, man, you got to check yourself out." Okay, this was 2 years ago. He said, "Nah, man, you got to check your own self out." I'm like, okay, all right. In the back of my mind, I'm like, "You sure about that?" And the energy in my ear, like, he's sure. I went and got in that fucking line, okay, and I checked myself out, and I paid $15 for $65 worth of shit. Okay, you understand? I paid $15 for $65 worth of shit. How did that even happen? Okay, I scan one thing, and I push about 6 items by. I scan one thing, and I push about 6 more items by. You understand me? Now, the average person will be like, "Oh man, you stealing, man, that's against God." See, that's religion. See, you don't know that Walmart has been a quote unquote DRUG trafficker for I don't know how long. You don't know that how can sex trafficking, you understand? How can sex trafficking be so huge? Okay, they have money behind it. You understand? Okay. Mr. Wall, okay, that family, They have money invested in all of this shit. You understand? So I should have got it for free, nigga. You understand me? All right? All right, these people are pure fucking evil. Okay? Evil. They go out to the ocean, they go out to the lakes and rivers. Okay? Scoop up the goddamn water. They scoop up the damn water, send the water through their machine. You understand? Send the water through their machine and get it to where it's clear, and then put a label on it and sell it to you. Nigga, I will take whatever I can out of that place and many other places. Okay? It is what it is. So you got to understand what is truly right and wrong. Okay? All right? Don't be convinced because the wrapping of this gift look amazing and it's beautiful, but you open that motherfucker up, you find some sinister shit. Okay? These priests walk around talking about, I love you, my child. I love you, my child. And they sticking dick in booty hole. Okay? 10-year-old boys, 9-year-old boys, 11-year-old boys. But on the front, oh, it's beautiful. I love you. So you got to understand what right is and wrong is. Okay? All right? When I talk about right and wrong, I'm talking about the righteousness of your heart. And the righteousness of your heart don't deal with this place. Okay? All right? The righteousness of your heart. All right? Usually most of us walk past people who struggling and all of that type of shit there. All right? I had a little brother hit me up. He was like, he saw this dude outside the store begging and stuff like that. So something inside him told him, sit down and talk to the guy for a minute. And he dropped mad science on him. Mad science on him. Okay, all right. And when he came back to the store, you understand, about maybe a month later, he saw the same dude. The dude been waiting for him. He shook his hand. Dude changed this. He did something. But whatever he told him about understanding himself, something happened. That is the difference. You understand? That is the difference. Not going into these fucking crooked ass establishments, okay, and getting mad. Oh no, he's stealing. They got a whole system set up. Okay, all right. The cops work for them. All of that shit, man. Okay, so you got to understand what right is and what wrong really is. Okay, now on this journey, there's not necessarily wrong. On this path, there's surface. There's right and exact, and then there's surface. Okay? Astrology is surface knowledge. Okay? All right? Readings and all of that type of stuff, numerology, all of that surface knowledge. You understand? But the right and exact, it that will change your entire fucking being. If you notice, I used to go hard with numerology for a long time, but I've gotten past those particular parts of me to go further. So there's no need for me to talk about that anymore. You understand? Okay, I don't have to do that because my point was already put down, and the people who heard me for, at that particular time, those particular years, okay, they got what they got. You understand? Okay. All right. So now, all right, I have left the surface long, a while back, but I was still dibbling dabbling a little bit. You understand? Okay, but now I have completely left the surface. All right, and got to the butter, got to what this thing is. You understand? Peace, everybody jumping in. Peace. Okay, so let's get into this real quick, family. Let's get into this. Now, the reason why I wanted to give you that first is to give you an understanding about this solar eclipse. Okay, now I've been teaching and proving. Okay, I've been teaching and proving for the last couple months. All right, that everything you see outside yourself is an illusion. Okay, all right. Nobody on here can prove to me that they did not learn about the sun and the moon and the sky and the stars in school. That's the places you first heard it. And if you heard it from your mother, father, you understand? If you heard it from them people, they got it from the school. So you are emerged in that school. You understand? Beyond, what's up, man? David, what's happening? What's happening? Okay, all right. So there's no way around the school system right now. And I already gave you the information, okay, for you to look up, okay, for you to look up Horace Mann, okay, the cat who took this so-called way of teaching people, okay, took the thing, okay, started this so-called school system, and then a 1%, whether you want to call it Rothschilds, Rockefeller, whatever you want to call it, you understand? They invested in today's money about $1 billion in creating the curriculum, okay? And these are the same people who understand that you are this extraterrestrial being, okay, that all of the technology that they currently have, okay, and can't figure out, you created it. Okay, they made movies about you called Alien versus Predator. Okay, you understand? Or Predator, period. They called you a predator. You have a tall black man, long locks in his hair. He got technology that's out the yin yang. He riding in ships and all of this shit. Okay, all right. So they made movies about you. Okay, it's Predator, not Black Panther. Okay, don't it look like they have damn near the same uniform on? Okay, Chadwick Boseman don't look like he have the same uniform on as the Predator do. Don't they come out of ships? They're telling you what the fuck going on. They know this about you. They know that you are not regular. Okay, but they do have a divine understanding about what you are. Okay, all right, all right. Not a divine understanding. They have a sinister understanding that you are lost. Okay, you don't exactly know who you are. Okay, all right. You are in this sheltered stage that we're in currently. Okay, so they took advantage of that. Okay, and put forth history, his story. You think is weird, which many of you don't think is weird because you have been taught this for so long. Every time they talk about a black or melanated or whatever word you want to use, a black kingdom that ruled for years, and they always say the Europeans came in and conquered black people. Then they say another kingdom 10, 20,000 years ago, they ruled the world and did this and they created this and that. But then one day, the Europeans, the so-called white man, came in and took over. You don't understand how you have been fooled into believing that he's the power. That was his stuff. And then they gave you a lie about slavery. They said that you were a fucking slave. We are the best at everything in existence. We are the best dancers, ball players, technically sound, all of this type of shit. You understand? We are the best at everything. War, fighting style, all of this type of shit. We are the best at it all. And you mean to tell me he had the ability with his musket that take 3 minutes to reload with fucking powder. Nigga gotta get powder. Take 10 minutes to fucking load. Okay? And he conquered 60 million black people. That's what he did. That's what he did. So he have you in the belief that he is the power. And because we don't know any better, that's what we believe. And then here comes the book, The African. Okay? Here comes the book, The African, written in the 60s, late 50s, early 60s by this cracker. Okay? He's trying to make money. Okay? In this book lies the name Chicken George, Kunta Kinte, so forth and so on. But this book, this novel, okay, all right, is a story, all right, based on mythology. A guy by the name of, what's this cracker name? Alex Haley. I know y'all like, Will, he black? No, he a fucking cracker, nigga. Alex Haley. He found said book. He said, we can make money off of this. Let's create a play. Alex Haley was a screenwriter, director, and other things. So he went to his constituents. He went to his white folk. Okay. He showed them what it was. They put the money behind it. And here goes Roots in the 70s. And most of them, that everybody in your family only knows slavery from that movie. Okay? You understand? I got partners in New Orleans right now who grandmothers, great grandmothers, okay, who are still around, who are still around. They didn't even know slavery existed until that movie came out. I'm just saying. So all of these stories about the white man enslaving black people over and over, this shit ain't never fucking happened. You are reading these fake ass books written by him, and then we copy those books and put our name on it, and we give it to people. Look what the white man did us, and we can't think for ourselves because we are emotionally fucked up. Like many of you right now on this thing, you don't want to hear nothing that I'm saying right now for the last 45, 50 seconds because you are emotionally fucked up. So you won't even question the fact of how in the hell did this puny ass cracker defeat these 7-foot cock diesel, okay, supremely spiritual people. How did that even happen? You can't go out your house today. You can't read nothing today that black people did not create. The white boy didn't create anything. Anything. So you mean to tell me all of a sudden he had the power to take over nations with no fighting skills, no weapons? Because we are the orchestrator of weapons and fighting skills. Okay? All right? This is us. You understand? All right? So he didn't have none of this stuff. But you tell me he had the ability. Oh, but Will, it was the Moors that did it. All these fucking stories, bro. I used to dwell on the surface. I used to believe all of that shit. I used to. Those were the days. Well, I used to try to go back and forth with niggas and do this and do that. Okay? I've been a spirit realm nigga for about 10 years now. I have yet to tap into anything of nobody telling me about how this shit actually went down. Because it didn't. It didn't. But like I say, many of you won't believe what I'm saying because you love to say, check this out, you love to say the cracker ruled your so-called ancestors because that gives you a spark, okay, to Umar Johnson this shit. You understand? To try to fight the cracker. Okay, so if you find out that this shit never existed, that all of these stories of these so-called white people conquering all these black people, if you can even fathom that thought, you wouldn't have nothing to fight against. You're scared to stop looking at the cracker and focus on yourself. You are terrified of you. That's why you will not listen to what I'm saying or use any common sense. I've been saying that shit for I don't know how long. I don't know how long. And people heard me for years, man. Oh, and it's an oldie but goodie here. It's an oldie but goodie. I know y'all remember this. According to books, according to the school system, the slaves hit America in 1619. We were slaves for 400 years. 400 plus 1619 is 2019. I didn't know when I was going to football games in the 90s. Okay, all right. In my era, playing catch, get a little bit. Okay, some people, call it other names. You know, I'm all in the damn church trying to squeeze on girls' booty and shit. You understand? We cutting up. So I didn't know I was a slave. But yet and still, this information says you were a slave for 400 years and you got here in 1619. It don't add up. It don't add up. But yet and still, you're gonna find a way to say yes, it did. Why? Because you can't live your life in believing that the white boy has no power. You can't live your life without believing, okay, that you can't live without a chip on your shoulder. See, that's the thing, okay? You use these teachings of the white boy to push yourself. Man, I got to do this for the people. I got to do that for the people because you got this chip on your shoulder from all this information you've been reading. All these fucking books and all this bullshit you've been reading. Shonda, what's up, mama? What's going on, Shonda? You know, that's all I'm saying. Rabu, what's good? What's good? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. So now, back to what I was saying. So you wouldn't know the sun, the moon, the stars. You wouldn't know none of it if the cracker didn't tell you that. So you have no clue what the sun is. You have no clue what that so-called moon is. You have no clue what that sky really is. All you know is what they taught you. When you were born, you were God. Okay? You were the all. Nobody didn't have to tell you nothing. You were love at its core. They didn't have to explain nothing to you. You understand me? They didn't have to explain nothing to you. Okay? Not a thing. Not a thing. All right? But what happened? Here come ignorant mama. Here come ignorant daddy, cousins, brothers. All these people who went to school and all of that old shit and was poison, and now you become poison. Understand? I've been saying this for at least about a year now. We must stop traditional ignorance. Traditional ignorance must stop with us. Okay, we can't keep passing down that the white man is more, because every time, think about this, every time you tell a story of a great civilization with black people, and then you come on the back end and say, well, the white man came in and conquered. So how the fuck was this so-called black nation great if anybody can kick in the fucking door and take over? So without you really realizing it, you're basically teaching people that the so-called white boy is more powerful than you. You don't even realize it. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about every story that you say, we were slaves, we were slaves? You are basically saying, okay, I am lesser than a white boy. He is more powerful than me. He run my life. Okay, he's better than me at anything. But when you simply sit back, okay, and use your eyes, okay, and you look around and research the creation of this or the creation of that, research who's the strongest, powerful, the most powerful, the more in tune spiritually, whatever, you gonna come up. So how in the fuck can you believe such a thing? You know what? We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. So I'm saying all that to say, because you believe this sun, moon, and all of this shit is real, you believe a solar eclipse is actually a real thing, but ultimately that was just technology. You don't understand how deep tech goes. Okay, all right. I don't know, maybe 2017 it was. I did a whole lecture on Antarctica and what's my man name? Hitler. Okay, I did a whole lecture on this, and I was going in on the technology that Hitler had, and Hitler was also teaching his people. Okay, that and you could actually look this up. He said, and he said, if black people knew who they were, they would take over the world. That was Hitler's words. Now, Hitler had ships. I ain't talking about a boat neither. Okay, he had multiple ships. Okay, he had multiple phones and all of this type of shit. Okay, he had all kind of technology. All right, word is, he wanted them light-skinned niggas, one of them Creole niggas. You understand? Okay, but he had all of that tech. Okay, all right. Hitler did the what's the shit the so-called fake ass Jews holler out? Holocaust never fucking happened. You gotta understand, right? If they're going to come up with a story about how you were a so-called slave, okay, so to stop you from fussing, okay, you gotta understand these people play chess, not checkers, man. You understand? That's one thing they are good at, chess. Okay, they're great at chess. They're good at that. So in order for you to stop fussing, okay, and crying and trying to make the world believe in you, they have to create a story. And they need a villain in that story. The villain became this guy, Hitler. And Hitler put white people in chains in the so-called Holocaust. So now, you know, these so-called slavery stories, you know, now it's well, white people were slaves too. Hitler put us in that. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, understand the games that's being played, man. Neil deGrasse Tyson worked for them. He a cracker. Shadow the Dragon. Shinobi, he a cracker. So if it was up to me, I'd push him off a cliff. It is what it is. There's a lot of black people that need to be thrown out of airplanes with no parachute. It is what it is. We're at war. We're at war with self. We ain't at war with no goddamn white boy. We ain't at war with no goddamn white boy. You're at war with yourself. And there's many black people that gotta go. Push them niggas out of airplanes. Okay. All right. You know, all type of shit. You know, throw them in the water. You know, pour some goddamn donkey blood on them niggas and push them in the water with the sharks. Like, get them niggas the fuck up out of here. Because they're not doing nothing for this place. They ain't doing nothing for this place. Nothing. Okay. All right. What's good, Ed, man? Been a minute. Peace, JP. What's going on? I hear you, brother Ralph. We'll get to that. I mean, I touched on that years ago. Like, it's like the sun is out during the winter. Think about that, brother Ralph. The sun is out during the winter. In Atlanta, the sun was bright as hell, and it was 15 degrees outside. You ever thought about that? So if it comes from the sun, and the sun is out, bright as hell, but it's 15 degrees outside. When it's snowing in Alaska, the sun is out, bright as hell, but it's still snowing outside, and it's 5 degrees. We don't think like that because we believe what the crackers taught us. You know, we feel like, well, it got to be coming from the sun. How do we have a winter? Think about this. How come Haiti and some of these places don't even have a winter? They have a wet and dry season. Okay, all right. How come America and certain places, we the only places that have a thermostat that you can turn up the cold, but they got other places that don't get cold at all, that don't get no lower than 65 degrees. Why? How? So, just trying to give you something to think about. You have been lied to. Everything about you is based on what was put in that school system. So now you go outside and you believe in the sun. You believe in a so-called eclipse. Okay? All right? And because you believe, all right? And look, you could be on your journey. Cool. All right? But because you are still wrapped in this belief, and because you don't have a certain level of knowledge, you think you're feeling something. Okay, and what do I mean by bloodshed? Hopefully y'all heard this story. Wow, what's good, Trot? So hopefully y'all heard this story. Okay, she was an astrologist. That what they say, astrologer. Okay, all right. She pushed her kids out of a moving car. The infant died. The 9-year-old is alive. Okay, but injured. All right, and she supposedly killed. She supposedly killed her boyfriend. All right, all because this eclipse was going to take over the world. And this is her last post before she did what she did. Wake up, wake up. The apocalypse is here. Everyone who has ears, your time to choose what you believe is now. If you believe the new world is possible for the people right now, there is a power in choice. There is a power in choice. Repost to make choice for the collective. So because, okay, and now let me say this. I don't think it was totally about the eclipse that she kind of went rogue. I believe in my experience and study that it was leading up to this. It was a multitude of things that was happening. Again, when you are a surface dweller, and don't have a deeper understanding of what things are, you will be easily deceived. So she killed her infant, and ultimately she killed herself. Okay, where it was, after she pushed the kids out, she ran into a wall and killed herself. Okay, all right. So it's just not an eclipse for her. You understand? All right. It was built up. So let me get into this. Okay. All right. Let me give you the reason why I can even speak on this. All right. Let's get into this. So 2016, I think. Yeah. 2016 leading up to 2017. All right. So at this point in time, what this is, about 8 years ago, something like that. I'm in the belief that outside is going to show me something. Okay, right. They did say that. So I'm in the belief, okay, that outside is going to show something. Okay, so it's 2016. I think it's around October. I think it's around Halloween. So I'm connected to spirit at that time as well. So I'm talking to the energy. You understand? So I'm talking to the energy, and while I'm in communication, they telling me all kind of shit. All right, they're telling me all kind of shit. Now, understand this. All right, when you on your journey, okay, and you start to get connected to the energy or to spirit or your higher self, whatever you want to call it, when you start that connection, that process, they can only teach you as further as your brain can take you. All right. So if I only know 1 + 1 is 2, they're not going to teach me trigonometry. You understand? Okay. If I only know the, go, shit, piss, if I only know that, they're not going to give me words with 10 letters. They're not going to do that. That's not how the energy works. You understand? They don't work like that. All right. So when I was on that level that I was on in 16, okay, they were only giving me what I knew. And at that time, okay, I believed every word Bobby said. You understand? Early Bobby. All right. You know, I believed in the gods. I thought all that shit was real. You know, I thought, you know, we were on the planet. This was space. I'm thinking all that shit. Okay, let me tell you how deep it went, though. Tell you how deep it went. Chuck Diesel, what's good? What's good? What's good? So, so what ended up happening was, it was me and my cousin, right? It was me and my cousin, and I feel like I'm talking to the energy. This is around the time I'm doing 7 readings a day. Okay, 7 days a week. I'm going crazy with this shit. And just off the top, no cards, none of that, just off the top. And so the energy, I'm having experiences out this fucking world. If you go to my YouTube page right now, you will see I'll go all the way down to the bottom. Not all the way down to the bottom, but that's Madden shit. You know, that's old Madden shit right there. But if you go damn near to the bottom, okay, I'm gonna be talking about stuff like who is what's my girl name? Who Tupac really is, and who Kobe really is, all this type of shit. Like I used to go in on all of that shit because, like I said, I believed in all of that shit. Okay, Donna Summer, who she really is, what deity she really is, and blah 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 blah. I used to go into all of that stuff because that's what I believed at that time. Okay, and to a certain degree, Spirit didn't tell me nothing different. You understand? Spirit didn't tell me nothing different. Because at a certain time, if you get too much, it could freak you out. You understand? It could freak you out and send you over the top. You understand? So that's why they give you a little bit. When you notice something or run across something and you like, damn, what the fuck? Then they'll be like, yeah, that's what that is. Now you're like, oh shit. So every time that happens, so this is the reason why many of us stay stuck. Because Spirit ain't gonna tell you no more. Like the little chick who said Brother Panic and Khadijah killed Bobby Hemming. Okay, where she is, Spirit ain't telling her nothing different. They're really not telling her nothing different. Okay, all right, because that's where she is. That's what she believes. Okay, all right, your so-called higher self, whatever you want to call it, they will send you on a wild goose chase. They will put you out there and have you thinking that, oh, that really happened, or yeah, this really happened. No, Panic really not, Panic is in the Bahamas doing this, and this is really going on. Nah, man. Okay, Spirit is good at that. Okay, all right, they keep shit interesting. You understand? Okay, to keep you involved. You understand that? All right, they keep you involved on this walk. Okay, all right. So they don't want to lead you astray by not telling you anything. So they're going to tell you something that you can understand. Something that you can understand. All right. No, I don't do readings no more. Readings is not something that I do anymore. I feel like it's a band-aid. Readings won't help you get to divine levels unless the reader is a person that is ascended. Okay, if that person is not ascended, then that person really have no business reading nothing. Okay, because readings like well your mama she got a man, her boyfriend, your husband ain't acting right, he cheating on you. Who gives a fuck, man? Okay, all right, that ain't gonna help nobody get no fucking well. Okay, that's gonna keep you a stupid duck ass human. That's all that's gonna do. That ain't gonna do nothing. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna be right back to that same reader asking more and more questions. Because that's what happened to me. You understand? Again, I only speak from experience. If I don't know it, you'll never hear from me. You understand? Okay, so back in the day, back in 2014 or something like that, this particular goddess NY hitting her up, and she got a certain level of knowledge. So she told me, she said, why the fuck you keep trying to get a reading from me? She said, I already told you what was going on. I already told you what this thing was. Okay, I was already shown from your people that you about to be out here teaching for a very long time. I already told you that. So we don't have nothing else to discuss. And she hung up on me. But she was right. But like I say, certain readers can do stuff like that, but not all of them. Okay, out of 100%, maybe 5 of them on that particular frequency. All the rest of them trying to tell you what your mama doing it and your daddy doing it, and if this one cheating on you, and your old lady out here sucking dick, and your husband sucking dick too. Oh Lord, you better watch him, huh? All this shit that's not going to do nothing for you at all. You understand? At all. Mama Denise, what's up now? Diane, what's good? What's good? Okay, all right. So now coming back to what was happening to me. So I'm believing all of this shit. I'm believing that the earth is real. I'm not having no understanding whatsoever, okay, that 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 certain things are not real and certain things. All I knew was, oh, this is an illusion. This is an illusion. I did not know how this can be an illusion. I did not know how this is a matrix. But knowing what I know now, you understand? Okay, my self back then wouldn't have never accepted the shit that I teach today at all. Okay, because he wasn't ready for that. So now, here goes the energy. And at the time, I thought, you understand? I thought, because there's a lot of that. You understand? When you still have remnants of fear within you, okay, hear me out. When you still have remnants of fear within you, all right, you will believe any and everything Spirit will say. All right. Now, again, like I say, they're just trying to appease you and get you comfortable with them. So it may come off as though they're lying to you, but they're just trying to get you comfortable. Your divine self, your mini self is just trying to get you comfortable because they know you coming from the church, you coming from whatever it is, this religious mind, whatever. Okay. And you are filled with fear. Okay, so they're not going to be doing all kind of things and doing this and making shit move and slamming doors and da. All the shit, you know, they do white people, you know, they be all in the ghost hunters. The next episode, we go to Alcatraz prison. Yes, all little silly ass shit. But like I say, man. So at the time, I'm thinking I'm chilling with Bernie Mac. On Soldier Slim, who else it was? Left Eye, Aaliyah, you know, my mom, like now don't get me wrong, it was remnants of them, but ultimately it was just myself showing up as many of these people. Okay, all right, because ultimately this physical body, if when I leave this so-called place, all right, Copprue is in the fucking ground. You understand? This is a mask. This is not how I really look. You understand? Okay, all right. This is a physical fucking body. This shit is dead, bro. Okay, all right. This shit is out of here. Okay, so you're worshiping a fucking illusion when we holler about the ancestors, this and this and that. You're worshiping an illusion. Okay, because this is not how we look. Okay, shit. At the end of the day, hold on, let me get one. At the end of the day, we're just, you know, we're just nothing. The great nothingness, the everything, the 0 point, the purity of love itself. Okay, all right. But what you see is this, the bottle, and you think the bottle is this, the contents. But when the bottle is gone, the contents still exist. So when we make the transition, you're still looking for the bottle. And I understanding I'm not the fucking bottle. I am this. You understand? Okay, all right. So we must understand that. So when everybody talking about they looking for Brother Panic and all of that, Brother Panic is a bottle. Okay, all right. Now what was in that body was this. Light, the great darkness, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All them fucking names. Okay, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. You understand? Okay, all right. So that's something we got to understand, family. That's something that we got to understand. So, and at the time, I didn't realize that. Okay, all right. Maybe a little bit, but for the most part, I didn't put it all together at that time. All right, so I'm thinking I'm chilling with Aaliyah and all of these people and Tupac and Big and, you know, I'm like, oh man, this one outside the body, this one out the body. I'm believing all this shit. You understand? Okay, all right. So what ended up happening was I hear Michael Jackson, he come through. Hey man, we gonna come pick you up in the ship. Now, mind you, I've seen all kinds of ships at this point. You know, I'm going outside the house within my own being, okay, and I'm looking outside the house and I'm seeing ships landing in the backyard, all this kind of shit. So not physically, but spiritually, I'm seeing all this. So, and I get a motherfucker tell me, hey man, we come and get you on the ship at 12 o'clock. This was around that time leading up to this so-called eclipse. So I'm believing that they're gonna come get me at 12 o'clock. I believe so much. Hold on, let me hit some of this river fucking water. Hold on. I believe so much to where my credit card, debit card, the money that was in my pocket, shoes, I gave it to my cousin. I'm like, here, cuz, here, take that. Yeah, I don't need that no more. I'm about to go. He like, you about to go? I said, yeah, nigga. Nigga, the gods told me they about to come pick me up. I'm about to be gone. I'm about to go missing, my nigga. You think I'm about to hop on the ship and leave this bitch? That's what I thought. So at 12 o'clock, I'm not even thinking that I'm in New Orleans, okay? And 12 o'clock already happened in fucking, in the East, okay? 12 o'clock hadn't happened in California yet. It's multiple fucking 12 o'clocks. But in my mind, I'm so, involved in this spiritual thing. You understand? Now, it was funny. You fucking right, you're supposed to laugh. Shit. Okay, because I laugh at my goddamn self when I think about the shit that I went through. You understand? Because it was a beautiful thing. You understand? Okay, I grew from it. All right. And sometimes I sit back and be like, well, what the fuck you was thinking about? Like, nigga, what the fuck you was thinking about, dog? But at the same time, I understand I wasn't thinking. I only knew what I knew at that time. You understand? That's all I knew at that time. Okay? So I went outside. I went my stupid ass outside with nothing in my pocket, black t-shirt on, went outside in the backyard and waited for the ship to come. And spiritually, I saw a door open up in the yard and close. Boom. I was so mad. I was crying and everything. I said, man, y'all left me. That's fucked up. Y'all left me, man. That's fucked up. Y'all supposed to come pick me up and take me away from here. That's what I thought. Andrew, what's up, man? I really thought that's what was going on. That day, I was walking outside talking to somebody on the phone like, man, you see the skies? Go outside, look at the skies. This shit about to happen. It's going down. They don't even know it's about to happen. I probably got videos from early 2016 talking about it. I used to do a lot of videos outside. All you have to do is go down my goddamn YouTube and go to the bottom. I'm outside. You understand? Because I thought that's what shit was. Okay? You got to understand. All right? So I got a lot of fucking experience with this shit, man. Okay? So if I'm just saying shit, trust me, it ain't just coming from nowhere. Okay? So it was another time. And they just gave it to me. So I'm so this is when I went through that. Okay. All right. I forgot that was a part of it. Lord, I didn't think about that. So when that didn't happen, mind you, I gave my cousin my shoes and shit. Okay. I gave my cousin my shoes and shit. And this nigga went and bought shoes, clothes, all type of shit with my money, debit card, credit card and shit. So I'm like, cuz, like a day later, cuz, I need all that back. Man, what? I said, man, keep your clothes and shit, bro. I mean, I believed him, cuz. No, I said I believed him, but I don't think I told him exactly what happened. I didn't want to make myself look too crazy. So I said, they said they're gonna come back and get me. He was like, okay, he was just going with it, the love, cousins, right? So because he was hearing a little couple things too at the time, you understand? So he wasn't oblivious to this shit. So probably about a week went by and I stopped talking. Like they'd be in my ear, you understand? I could be laying down, a motherfucker snatched the covers off me. Like I was pissed off with spirit. I was so mad. I was like, y'all played me, man. Y'all had me believing that y'all was gonna come and I was gonna leave this place. I'm like, this some bullshit, man. It's some fucking bullshit. Fuck y'all. I'm mad, man. So I never forget. I'm laying down. And usually when I'm asleep, I play music. I put my phone on and I play music. So all I hear while I'm asleep is at last, yeah, my love coming on. So that's what's playing. But I'm asleep, but I'm still hearing Etta James. And somebody laid on top of me. Somebody laid on top of me while I'm asleep. Okay, some people call that when your body can't move. When your body can't move. What's the name of that shit, man? When your body can't move and you can only move your eyes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody give me a name. Somebody give me a name. Sleep paralysis. There we go. Appreciate you, Camo. Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis. You know, in church they call it a witch riding your back. You know all that shit. Tina, what's up, man? You know. So so I can't move. And then, but at this time, I'm learning how to communicate without my body. You understand? So I'm speaking spiritually. We all have that the quote unquote God voice inside of us, but a motherfucker put you in the belief that that voice mean nothing. Yeah, mama. Yeah, you know they play all day long. You know, so I'm speaking internally. All right. So I'm like, man, who the fuck this is laying on me, man? Man, get the fuck off me, man. And then I hear Soldier Slim say at the time, like I say, I thought I was dealing with Slim. Probably was. You understand? It was probably remnants of him, you know, of what he used to be, that energy, but that being is gone. You understand? So so I heard Slim say, man, that's Etta James laying on you, man. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I hear, like I said, I'm believing some of this shit, right? And then I hear my mama come in. Get off my son. Get off my son, bitch. Get off my son. And then I see my mama, spiritual. I'm looking like, what the fuck going on? My mama grab Etta James, throw out the fucking house. They go through the fucking wall. They fighting. You understand? My mama going off, bitch, don't lay on my son without my permission. At that time, okay, I was in the belief that certain energies need permission to come talk to you. Okay, that's what I thought at that time. You understand? Because that's what I was taught from other people, elders, and all of that. Now I don't even deal with the whole that shit means nothing to me. The so-called elders. Now I do appreciate people coming before me, but as far as the teachings go, no, I do not. Okay. So so that's what I was looking. I was listening to them say, certain deities can't even come to you unless they talk to your higher self first, and that whole cosmic shit, all of that, man. Yeah, man, there are many dimensions, man. And I was, man, listen, just go back and listen to me back then. I was into all of that shit, man. You understand? All right. So that's the reason why I have a voice in all these people doing that shit today, because that was Will Copprue. And that shit was going crazy. It was hella popular. Okay. My video was 5,000, 10,000, okay, 100,000, 200,000 views. Like shit was crazy. Okay. But the higher I went, the views got smaller because the house shrinks. Okay. The house gets smaller as the brain or mind grows, because there's only a select few people who can sit at the top. Okay, all right. Now I'm not talking about sitting on the top as if I'm better and all of that type of shit. We ain't talking about that. Okay, all right. But when your mind is of a certain, or your brain is of a certain substance, people leave, people fall off, and it becomes you, or it becomes maybe one other person, or maybe two people. It becomes really small. You understand? Okay. And as it should. Okay. All right. All right. When you watch these movies and they always talk about the master or the biggest priest or priestess in this movie, is always a small little cottage somewhere in the woods that people don't even know about, that you got to talk to a certain people to even find out where it is. Okay, because that's not popular anymore. Okay, all right. When people talk about the ascended masters, that's what they talking about. See, all this other shit is down here, the Anunnaki and all of that shit that don't mean nothing. Okay, well, it means something for where you are. Okay, but then there's a whole nother way of thinking. You understand? Okay, that will change your everything. Peace, peace, brother Sid. Kev, what's up, man? So it changes everything. Okay, all right. So now, back to the story. So my mama, Etta James, my mama grabbing Etta James, they outside fighting, and something dawned on me. And I looked outside spiritually through the wall. I said, y'all fucking lying to me, man. Stop that fucking lying. I'm going back to sleep, man. Fuck y'all, I'm still mad. But I started to realize late 16, early 17, going to this eclipse, that this is not what I think this is. This is not what I think this is. Okay, it's something else to this. Okay, and then when I said y'all lying, fuck y'all, I'm done with y'all, then I hear Slim come back in the room. Soldier say, man, your mama put me up to it, man. You know, we had to get you talking to us again, man. You know, I'll be on this motherfucker all day, man, telling you all these stories, all the shit that happened to me, man. I'll be all day, you know. And if y'all want to hear more stories, then y'all say it. But I'm just trying to get to the point of me talking about this, okay? And also, after this so-called eclipse happened, you know, I'm on video telling people, yeah, man, a shift is about to happen, you know, because I got multiple videos, people sending me all type of shit from white folk, a bunch of white folk, you know, man, a few black people, a shift is happening. That's what all it's about, man, is on the 8, you know, the 8 represent this, and that. The shift is going to shift this, and that. So all I'm saying is everything that I thought at that time, you understand? I thought the eclipse meant something. Now, I didn't take it as far as killing my newborn. I didn't take it as far as so-called killing my significant other or whatever. Like they say she did. Like they say she did. Okay? But I was believing in some of that stuff. And because she didn't have a certain level of knowledge, because and I heard her speak on so when I heard about this, my people, my homegirl sent this to me, I started researching her. You understand? And I started pulling up videos, things of that nature. She believed this wholeheartedly. Again, when you start to believe astrology and that's the only thing, you will always fail, my nigga. You will not go anywhere than the so-called fake ass moon will bring you. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, it's surface information. Do it help at some point? Can it put you maybe, you know, in alignment with something? Sure, it's surface. It'll help on the surface. But when you're trying to kick that damn door down and go deep within self, astrology can't go there. Nothing can't go there but you. Not your books. Okay, not your tarot cards, not your candles, none of that shit. Can't take you there. This is when it's about you. Okay, you must understand this. All right. So because of this eclipse, not because of it, a part of it, okay, a lot of people went cuckoo. And understand something. Okay, so I was blocked by a few people on my posts. Okay, when I was joking around about the DNA activation. So understand this, right? And I'm about to tell you how many of you who said you felt something with this eclipse, okay, is no different from a Christian saying they felt Jesus or the Holy Spirit. Okay, there's no different. When you believe in something so much, your brain will make you believe it's real. My mother, so many others, they go to church, fall on the goddamn floor, the Holy Ghost hit them and all of that shit. But check this out. Soon as church over, they gossiping about this one, they're gossiping about that one, they're talking about this one, they're talking about that one. Girl, I heard pastor got a woman on the side. Girl, I heard this, I heard that. Girl, whatever. And that's the exact thing happened after this eclipse. So this is supposed to be a DNA activation, right? So tell me, how do you have time to come on my post, get mad at me after you've been activated? Okay. Now understand, if you truly was activated, you wouldn't have a word to say about anything. Because if you were activated, you would be this again. And this only deal with love. You would have saw my posts and would have been laughing at that shit. And would have been joking and having a great time. If you were really so-called activated. But if you had the time to come on my post, delete me, okay, block me, but first talk about me, oh, you this, you that, and blah, 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 all of this shit. And in my inbox, a few people in my inbox, all type of shit. Okay. Now, if you had time to do all of that, but you activated, you got to understand, the higher you go or the deeper you go within self. The deeper you go within self, okay, everything around you dies except love. So if I was so-called activated, like right now, okay, like right now, okay, if somebody was to tell me something, did I take all of this stuff personal with all these people? At first I was like, oh, these people they're trying to go off on me, man. Let me read this shit. Oh man, oh, they cutting up on me. Oh man, Will, you ain't shit. You talking about the people we activated. I'm like, oh, ain't that cute? So at first I was like, damn, check that out. But as the day went by, I'm like, I can't blame them, because that's where they are. Just like, I didn't want nobody to blame me, when I was back there at that point in time, 8-9 years ago, however long ago that was. You understand? Because that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought that's what, this cosmic shit was real, and the universe, and I thought a lot of stuff was real to a certain degree. Okay, all right, you understand? Okay, but I learned that it's not what this is. It's not what this is at all. Okay, so I had to sit back and deal with that shit. Okay, I had to go deeper. I had to understand more about how the quote unquote spirit world works. All right. I had to come to realizations that all the stuff in these books about these dimensions and all of this and all that, none of that shit real. None of it. And then when I started researching who created all this shit, number white people. Great now, like these are the same white people that can't even go as deep as you, but they telling you what to do. How crazy is that? It's not crazy, but it is. The only reason why y'all say Anunnaki because a white man put it out. Okay, and he's and to a certain degree, he's your son. So your son teaching you, you're supposed to be the great ancient and know all this and know all of that. But you got a newbie trying to tell you what to do, and you wonder why most of us ain't ever went nowhere. So I'm just saying. I'm just simply saying. And if y'all got questions and stuff like that, y'all can go ahead and start putting them up there. So all I'm saying is, a long time ago, I believed in the eclipse and all of that. I thought that's what it was. I thought that a shift was this, a shift was that. You know how many so-called shifts happened since then? It's always a shift. It's always something about to happen. Oh, it is always some government officials being arrested. Oh, it's changing. Oh, now do we have things that we can pinpoint and say, well, this wasn't like this, years ago, like so-called homosexuality, which is not a real thing. We understand that's the androgynous energy coming back. You understand? When you look at it deeper. Okay, which is that divine energy, but it show up as so-called homosexuality. You understand? All right, but it's deeper. So, so that has emerged. That has went to a whole other level. Stuff wasn't on Front Street 20 years ago. So we can pinpoint certain things that we can literally say, well, it wasn't like that. Okay, all right. How about how about this? How about that? You know, the internet and all of this. How about all these young people, 17, 15, 18, 19 years old with Twitter accounts and Instagram and all of this and what it is, TikTok, and they talking about, yeah, man, black people gods and all of this. I'm like, oh shit. So we didn't have a whole lot of that 20 plus years ago. Okay, it wasn't a lot of 20-year-olds and 15-year-olds and shit like that teaching this kind of shit. Okay, I got a video right now that I'm gonna post with this little white kid. He can't be no more than 10. Okay, all right. This motherfucker say, if you don't believe in God, you don't believe in yourself, because God is you. You know, and he said a couple other things, but this kid is fucking 10, 11. Like, and there's a bunch of kids like that. So we can pinpoint certain things that are changing. You understand? That we can say, okay, something is happening here. You understand? But all of this, a shift is happening in the atmosphere. Oh, the eclipse, man, that was fucking technology, bro. That's no difference from when I was back in the day when me and my cousins, we used to fuck around and get the flashlight, cut the light off, put the flashlight on the wall, and then do the little bunny. You understand? Okay, all right. It's not real, bro. Okay, all right. It's not real. The sun is not not real based on what you were taught. It's not a sun. Okay, it's an image. It's a projection. Okay, it comes from something. You understand? It's a projected image, and that so-called moon crossing, that was a projected image. That is technology. Okay, you understand? This is more and more proof that we are not on the correct knowledge, or higher knowledge. I'm gonna say higher. We are still stuck. You understand? So when I went through all of that shit, you understand? And it was a whole lot of shit that I went through. You understand? Okay, I thought I was talking to Lakshmi. I thought I was talking to the Hindu deities. Krishna, I'm thinking I'm sitting down with all of them. You understand? With nothing but my motherfucking self. Like I said, I got stories for days, man. Somebody put 16 pennies in this motherfucker. You know, I used to do the 16 penny ritual. I used to go outside, throw my pennies on the ground. Man, I used to make the light candles. Man, I used to do black candle. I thought magic, black candle, magic. I used to do all that shit, man. I thought all that shit was real. Okay, magic and all of that. That shit ain't fucking real, bro. Okay, it's not real. That's what we use based on the fucking Disney Channel, man. How can God be magical? Okay, all right. I know that's a head scratcher. Now, let me give y'all this, bro. If quote unquote God is everything, right? If God is everything, that means God can do everything, right? Right? So God can make shit move and appear and disappear and all of this and all of that. That's because that is the infinite energy. That's not because it's magic. When you say magic, that brings the fucking energy down and damn to make the shit human. Okay, you are an endless entity. You understand me? Okay, you're not fucking magical. You are just God. Okay? Stop minimizing yourself with these fucking words to make yourself look a certain way. Okay? Shit ain't magic. Nigga, I'm just God, bro. That's all. Okay, all right, but we do that because we need followers and clicks and all of that shit. You understand? Okay, because that's what we're looking for. You understand? But I don't give a fuck who listen. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not a messenger. I'm not your sensei, no priest, priestess, king, queen. I ain't none of that shit. Okay, I'm just a message. Either you take the message or you don't. That's it. All right. So you look up to your goddamn self. Okay? And that's just what it is. All right? But yeah, man, I want y'all to understand that, though, man. I want you to understand that. I want you to look at that a lot deeper. Okay? All right? That's like, okay, check this out. So I was looking at Panic. Panic did a video about 6-7 years ago. He was talking about Grand Theft Auto. Now, I'm not going to talk about exactly how he did, but I'm going to give you something to think about. Okay, so imagine yourself creating a video game, right? Imagine yourself creating a video game and you put characters in a video game. Okay, all right. So now this video game, you have cars in it. Okay, you have buildings, houses. Okay, check this out. You have your little sun that you created, your little moon that you created. Okay, or not even sun and the moon. These dots that you created. Okay, all right, to make people think, to give them something to look at. All right, so you created this whole system and you got characters in it. All right, so now when the characters in the game so-called come alive, okay, when the characters in the game come alive, they're going to look up at these little circles that I drew and they're going to believe what it is because I created the system. And all they know is the system. You understand? That's all they know is the system. Okay, all right. So because in the system, I have a system set up to teach them what things are in the system. Okay, all right. Now I'm the creator. I'm on the outside. Okay, all right. I'm the creator of the simulation. Okay, so I'm gonna put a system in the inside to tell you what all of these things are. This is a car. This is a stop sign. This is green grass. This is the blue sky. The whole time you the one making up shit, putting shit there, right? Because you create the simulation. Okay, but the whole time the people in the simulation believe everything that's being taught, and when they look up, they believe, oh, that's the sky. Oh, that's the sun and the moon. And when the eclipse come, you just simply take the sun and the moon and move them together. And the people in there, they believe that is real because that's all they know. So what I'm trying to give you the understanding of, you are the characters in Grand Theft Auto. Okay, and there's a system around you put in place to keep standing motherfuckers like myself, okay, or people on that particular frequency. Okay, all right, that's their mission. That's their mission. Go watch The Dark Crystal, the series on Netflix. On this series, they have these people called the Skeksis. Okay, they have these people called the Skeksis. All right, so now they were up to no good. Okay, all right, but they were convincing the people to look up to them. Okay, all right, now this is something you can still go check out. I'm gonna give you a little bit. So one of these the natives saw something that the Skeksis was doing, and these natives, they have something called dream fast, where they'll go inside themselves and they'll be able to see everything that's going on. Okay, all right. So now, when the Skeksis realized that this particular native saw them, the Skeksis told everybody else that native is poison. So don't dream fast with him. Okay, or go into the mind to see the truth. Okay, all right. So when he's walking around trying to tell the other natives, hey, let me show y'all what they doing. Let's dream fast together. And they'll hold hands and they'll close their eyes and they'll go into their mind, go into the brain. Okay, and that would expose everything the Skeksis was doing. But because the Skeksis put word out that nah, man, he evil. Don't do that. Don't do this. Okay, so everybody started looking at that native as something being wrong. But that native knew the fucking truth. So most of you who are listening to me, okay, I would be the native. Some of y'all would be the native. Okay, but just like this girl here, let me put her back up. Just like her, okay? The news said she's crazy. The news, these crackers, said she lost her fucking mind. But because of my experience and understanding with this thing, I know how deep this thing can go when you don't have proper knowledge and understanding. So that's not crazy. That's just lack of knowledge. No one is crazy. We just lack divine knowledge and understanding. Okay. Oh man, and I've been saying this forever. Oh man, Jeffrey Dahmer, man, he used to cut niggas up and shit like that, and cut them up and open them up and all. He was crazy. He was crazy. His daddy taught him that at 4 years old, 5 years old. His daddy used to catch roadkill, take it home, cut it open in the garage, and show his son, this is how you do this for your science project. They did that shit for years, so all thing Jeffrey knew as a child was taking shit open, cutting it up, and looking at the blood. So when Jeffrey becomes a so-called man, that's what he do. Nobody's fucking crazy, bro. To call somebody crazy that's ignorant of your fucking self. You understand? Because you don't have no fucking knowledge. Okay, you the fucking idiot, my nigga. It is what it is. But you see these crackers, what they do is they had her all over the news. You understand? They had her all over the news. Okay, all astrologer, influencer, you know, this woke, like check this out. There was like these woke people, man. These woke people are crazy. They going in on that shit, bro. These woke people, this man. You know, now one thing she did do was give them, you know, some fuel, you know, for them to try to create this narrative that, oh, it's people who are more aware than these fucking humans out here are crazy. Now she did do that because the white boy couldn't wait to put this fucking story out. It's on every fucking news, nigga. He's even outside this fucking country, bro. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. But she wasn't crazy at all. All right. She just lacked knowledge like many of us. And that's why the first thing we do is start attacking. Oh, y'all know what you're talking about. Oh, you stupid. You this, that, and you this, that, and the third. But nah, that ain't what it is, partner. It's not what it is. I just want you to understand that, though, family. You are in a simulation. And for you to go outside and worship something that was given to you, okay, by the people who hate you, by the people who despise you, ultimately the people who want to be you, that was idiotic of yourself. Somewhat idiotic. And the other part was you didn't know any better. Because that's leftover remnants of religion that's inside of you. Hey, yo, what's good, brother? Okay, I want you to think about that, man. So every time y'all want to look at, you know, this eclipse, it made a shift, and don't get into this. Oh man, OJ died right after the eclipse, man. Because I already know they're gonna have people out there talking about this. Oh man, OJ simply just died 2 days after the eclipse happened. It's a shift happening, y'all. OJ died because he fucking died. Okay? And trust me, he probably had about 30,000 motherfuckers that died at that same time. He wasn't the only one. Okay? Motherfuckers die every day, B. Okay? All right? Because I know how we get, because I was one of them. Oh man, that's a symbol. That's a sign. Oh, this mean this, that mean that. Oh no. The journey, man. It's about going inside yourself, man. The reason why I can even see shit like this and ain't nobody else talking like that, probably my homegirl, my nigga Drake. You know, but other than ain't nobody else talking like that, talking like this. Okay? All right, this is no different from when Panic transitioned. Everybody was like, R.I.P. Oh, we lost a master teacher. All this, all that. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This nigga been telling y'all he ready to get the fuck up out of here. Okay? 10 years. The nigga said that shit. But yet and still, you niggas are religious. And not really studying. Not really researching. You stuck in a fucking system created by the fucking cracker. You're stuck in this fucking system thinking that you live in your best. How the fuck? If I create a video game, I put the characters in the video game, I put a pool, I put houses, I put all this shit in the video game. Okay? And the characters in the video game believe they're living their best life because they got a swimming pool, they got all that. But I'm the one put that shit in there so it can be. So how the fuck are you living your best life in a fucking simulation that I created? So this so-called 1% put all of this shit in place. So every time you say I'm living my best fucking life, no, you're living the life that the cracker said you can live, nigga. You're a fucking moron if you believe you live in something great here. I'm just saying. This is a fucking video game, bro. And he is the orchestrator of this shit. Okay? All right? We fell into this shit. When we fell into this shit, okay? All right? He put this box around us so we can't see how to get back up. I put up the song with Erykah Badu, 20 Feet Tall, okay, where it said, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, it was a 20-foot wall, and us as black people couldn't get over that 20-foot wall because we felt like it was too tall. But the whole time we were 20 feet tall. All we had to do was stand the fuck up and realize, oh shit, I could see over this fucking wall. Damn, the whole time I'm thinking this shit bigger than I was. Okay? But I'm just trying to give you an understanding, man. That there's no such thing as living your best fucking life, bro. There's no such thing. Okay? If anything, you're making a 1% smile. If I was the 1%, which I am, which some of you are, okay, we're our own 1%. Okay, all right. But if I was the goddamn cracker looking at this shit, and I'm looking at you on Instagram and you living your best life and you talking about, oh yeah, I'm doing this or I'm doing this or I got free will or I'm doing that, this is how I'll be watching you. We got their stupid ass. They think they're somebody. We told them they're African Americans. We told them their birthday. We told them their zip code, their address. We named this America. We told them that this is the earth. We told them that this is a sun. Okay. We put these airplanes into being. Okay. From technology that they left behind and they forgot all about. We did all of that. So now you think you're living your best life. Okay, and you're doing exactly what we want you to do. Congratulations. You fucking moron. It is what it is. There's only one way out this thing, man. There's only one way out this thing. And that's through yourself. There's not a dollar amount in existence that can bring you happiness. That shit can help you pay a bill. Okay? It can make you look like you happy. It can make you look like things are going so well. These niggas even took the fucking God out of the Gnostic and made you believe in him. They took the God, the lesser being, the so-called demiurge, the so-called ego, and it made him a God. And it made you worship. It made you worship. So now you believing in God, and then you replace God for the universe. He said the universe. You wouldn't know the word universe if you didn't go to school. You wouldn't know the word space if they didn't put together this fake ass NASA. Never a straight answer. All of this is a well put together system to make you feel like you somebody. Mm. It did a good damn job, man. So keep living your best life. And don't be the one, when you transition. Don't be the one when you transition and you pop out that body and you start rocking from side to side and these memories are coming back. And when these memories start coming back, you start looking, ain't no God, ain't no Jesus. Hold on, that shit wasn't real. Hold on, I just left my son or daughter and I got them believing that money, that they gotta go to school to do this, that they gotta live their best life, that they live in the best house, it means something, that it make them better than somebody else. If they got the best car, if they got, well, you just destroyed your fucking child. And now you're about to spend a whole lot of time, okay, all right, because you're spirit now, okay, trying to send dreams to your children. They're trying to get them to wake up. Keep living your best life. Eventually, no matter what, you got to see what's real. No matter what. When you leave this body, you got to see it. So you can do whatever you want. But you got to see it one day. And you're going to be pissed off. Live your best life. So, how was this simulation made by others? Well, we fell into this. Okay. Let me give you this. Okay. And this is the information as today. I always tell people, do not, and I repeat, do not come on this walk thinking that you got shit figured out. So what do I mean by that? Whatever you learn Saturday, keep your mind open for something you may learn Sunday. Okay? Never say, oh, I know about that. Oh, I know. No, nah. You have a knowing about this. You have a knowing about that. But you don't know that. No. Okay? I had a knowing about the spirit world. Okay? All right? I had a knowing about the spirit world, but today, I don't even call it no fucking spirit world because it's not that. It's the original self. It's the original heaven. So there is no spirit world. We just think that because we are so low. We're such a low people, such a low frequency people to where we can't see what's real. You understand? Okay, but I had to even learn what I'm telling you now because it was shit that was in 15 and I used to debate niggas and 16 I used to debate niggas because I thought I knew some shit, man. Okay, so let my experience, be your stairs, man. Okay, let my experience, be what push you to another level. So you don't have to go through the shit that I went through to get to where I am. Okay, you understand? That's all I'm saying. All right. So now, Frida Clark. So let me give you this. How was the simulation made by the others? So let's say this. At one time, we were this, and I'm gonna get to you, Khadijah. I appreciate you putting that back in there. So at one time we were just these beings that were pure love. All right. We were this pure energy, the great nothingness, the everything, the all, whatever you want to call it. And we created these bodies, these temples, to go inside of to create things. Okay, so we went inside the body and we built temples with ourselves. We didn't touch nothing. We didn't use hands. We put stuff into work. Okay, I want that there. It was there. Oh shit, I want that over there. Oh, it was there. Damn, man. Oh, what about this? Boom, it's there. All right. You must understand. You are extraterrestrial. Terrestrial mean Earth. Okay, extra mean not. Basically what I said, not of Earth. Okay, so you're extraterrestrial. Okay, you're not from so-called Earth. This so-called Earth anyway. We know it's not real. But anyway. So at this point in time, we were just these beings existing and creating. Like I said before, we didn't have. I got a whole video breaking some of this stuff down. Go watch. Go watch the Revelation of the Eye Part 2. I actually showed pictures of how we looked before this. Okay, we were androgynous beings. There were no man or woman. You understand? That came later. Okay, that came later, much later. All right, that came based on the fall. We didn't have organs. We didn't have livers, heart. We didn't have none of that. We didn't have a skeletal makeup. We didn't have none of that. We were just these beings inside these bodies. Okay, all right, and we moved around, in a loving state, and we created. All right, the trees, the grass, all of that shit. The scriptures talk about that. God created the heavens and the earth and all that shit. God was made in man's image and all of that. Like that was you. You are the God that made man. You the one that did that. Okay, you got to understand the Bible is a reference book that comes from many other places. Okay, from the Gnostics, the Gnostic information, the pyramid text, Hindu text. Okay, the Bible is full of all of that shit. This is why you're not supposed to take the Bible literal. If you take the Bible literal, you lose again. Okay, all right. Stop taking it literally. Understand the science. All right. Anyway, so we were these beings. Now understand this, right, Frida? Understand this. When we made these bodies, it was kind of bittersweet. All right. When we made these bodies, we had a thought that was, we made these bodies, so beautifully. We put them together so amazing, right? To where these bodies might somewhat take over the energy. Okay. All right. Give you an example. That's like you getting in a car. All right. You get in the car, you driving up the road, and then one day you driving, you chilling. Then the steering wheel take over. What the fuck? All the doors and windows just lock. What the fuck? And then the car start going by itself. The car forget that a driver is inside. So that's what's going on now with us. The driver is trying to let the car know that it's not actually a car, that it's not actually a living thing. These bodies are not really a living thing. We have a driver inside of this body who's trying to awaken, who's trying to take over the car again. You understand? Okay. So what happened was when the car took over, or the physical body forgot that it had a higher self. Now that's why we say higher self. That's why we use that. Okay. All right. That's why all that terminology, all that shit come from. Okay. That's part of the so-called God shit and all that. Like, that's where a lot of that shit come from. But that's the driver. Okay. They became that car, that driver of that car became enslaved in that car. So now the car is going around and moving around however it want to go around, calling itself Mike, Charles, John, Brenda, whatever. Okay. Now that car believes that it's a zodiac sign. The car believes this, the car believes that. And the car is supremely ignorant. Okay. You know what I mean? Ignorance simply lack knowledge. Okay. So now you have a people that was put in, that was created. Okay. So these people were created. Now check this out. These people have studied. You understand? So when all of this shit is going down, okay, these particular people is like, they fell, like they don't know what's going on. They don't know that they're not the car. They don't know this. So let's keep them believing that they are the car. And how can we do that? Create a system. Create a system to make the car believe the physical body, the so-called physical body, to make the physical body believe it's actually a real thing. Oh, I'm gonna call you an African American. I'm gonna make you emotionally attached to this damn body. I'm gonna even say you were a slave. I'm gonna even say you ruled kingdom and then we took over. I'm gonna make you emotionally attached. The emotional person will never ascend. The emotional person is the greatest threat to the higher self. You know, y'all like to holler, well, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a real nigga. You are the enemy of your divine self. That's what you are. Okay, all right, all that real nigga, this, that, and the other, you know, I'm a bitch, better not fuck with me, you know, all sad and all mad, all, yeah. You are an enemy of your true self. You are the enemy. Okay, all right, and understand something, family. Y'all must try to comprehend what's being said. Okay, all right, which I do understand that some people is not going to comprehend or understand certain things until they hear it, until they go through it years later. I used to listen to Bobby Hemmett back in 14 and shit like that, and I didn't understand a word Bobby said, but I stood there and I listened. You understand? You know, I watched all them 8 and 9 hour lectures, 10-hour lectures. I watched all that shit constantly, even though I didn't understand what the fuck he said. Okay, all right, but eventually I started to understand. So some of the stuff that I'm saying here, well, most of the stuff that I'm saying here, I know some people can't comprehend this shit, so you might have to watch this video again. The reason why I'm saying that is to get to this question. Our brother Rod Johnson said, if we're God, how can we be deceived? Like I say, we created a body. The body was so intelligent to where when we got in it, it eventually took over. So it doesn't matter if we're God. You understand? Okay, that whole thought process come out of church. But if we're God, you know, we don't even speak like that. Okay, all right. You know, we don't even speak in that terminology. If we're God, then we should be able to do. If we're God, we should be. No, you're not God, family. You're not God. You are a car. Okay, all right. You are an extremely low frequency. I'm talking about everybody. Until we acknowledge the fact that we are not the fucking driver. That the driver is inside and it's enslaved. That's when you can appear. But that whole thought process of where if we God, we should be, you not God. Understand that. You're not God, man. You're not God until God is recognized. Until then, you're a nigga. And that's all of us. I'm talking to everybody. Okay, this is the reason why y'all ass was out there thinking the sun gonna help y'all bust a nut. Thinking the eclipse was gonna make you help you become Superman. Because you still infatuated with the goddamn sky. Like that shit gonna do something. Okay? You must understand that you are not who you think you are. The person you see in the mirror is a fucking illusion. The person you see in the mirror is an illusion. Okay? This is why all of the ancient information says go inside. Go inside. You have to realize, damn, the higher self was the fucking slave. The higher self was inside the body. That the higher self was the one that got you out of that situation that you were in. That you say, oh, Jesus did that. Nah, motherfucker. Okay? You know that accident when all them people died and you was there at that point like 3 minutes earlier? And then you look back on and shit, be like, damn, I was just there. That was your higher self getting you the fuck out of there because they knew at some point that you were going to be the ones to wake up. I was shot at and everything uptown New Orleans. You understand? And downtown, fuck. You know? All right? Like, they were busting at the car. They were busting at the car and everything. And I'm laughing. I'm thinking the shit funny. I opened the goddamn car. On my left side, buku fucking bullet holes. And none of them hit me. Okay? Because I had a certain purpose that was going to happen at a certain age. I'm just saying. So I had to be here. But that was that car inside trying its best to reach out to move. Nigga, move, stupid ass. I'm trying to help your dumb ass. I'm trying to help you. Go your fucking ass inside before these niggas blast your stupid ass. You want to be out here chilling and hanging around. You gonna be like these niggas. These niggas don't supposed to be here. Okay? All right, some of these niggas don't supposed to be. It's supposed to get out of here at 20 years old, 30 years old, 25 years old. They're supposed to go. Okay? Because they're a hindrance to this place. Okay? This is why I don't go crazy over that so-called murder shit, man. Because I understand it to be something different. Okay? So now, Frida, when we went down into this thing, when we became enslaved inside these bodies and we lost our thoughts, somebody created a world for us. Somebody created a thought for us. Now, understand this. Right before this shit happened, okay, the so-called white boy was the last people made. You understand? Avatar. I'm gonna call it an avatar. This was they were the last avatar created by us. Okay, all right. The first avatars were jet black people, blue, black, whatever. Okay, you and I today, you know, we got all kind of colors now. You understand? Because a lot of shit, food, different things that make us change colors and all that so-called colors anyway. So they were the last ones put together or made. All right, and then the fall happened initially. You understand? So the enslavement happened. And when the enslavement happened, these people, the last ones that was made, they looking at this shit like, oh shit, we could run the world. And they created this system that you and I are a part of currently. So now, a part of this, the reason why we wake up and start blaming the white boy, a part of this is, you know, for him to be blamed, a part of it in the beginning. But once you leave the whole color thing, you understand? Much love, brother Rock. Once we leave the whole color thing, okay, we realize the so-called Caucasoid avatar, that's our creation as well. Okay, so what the fuck can they do to me? You understand? So now it's like, so how we get out of this? By freeing the enslaved being inside. That's how you get out of this. There is no fucking shift that's gonna help you go any fucking well. There is no fucking sky, okay? No fake ass eclipse and all this old bullshit that's gonna help you go any fucking where. You understand? None of it. Okay? None of this shit is gonna save you. It's gonna give you the illusion of feeling a certain way. I heard some people, oh man, I felt something. And let me tell you, I believe you. When some of y'all say I felt something, you know, I felt something when that happened, I believe you. But why do I believe you? Why do I believe that? Because I understand how mentally ill the brain is. You understand? The brain can make you believe a lot of things. So the brain can take over your whole being and have you in a whole state of, okay, of bliss. But how fast did that come down? How fast did it come down? Some of y'all might be in the comments right now. Or some of y'all watching the video, looking who and shit. Man, fuck that boy, but still watching. Let me see what he's talking about. I guarantee some of y'all who so-called felt this shit, I guarantee the next day you was pissed off about something. You was on Insta nigga. You was on Insta nigga checking your shit. Oh man, this bitch should make me sick. Because it wasn't fucking real, bro. That so-called bliss that you felt, okay, it wasn't real, bro. That shit don't hold no water, bro. When the real shit start happening, there is no coming down. Okay? All right? That's when you really sit back and be like, God damn, bro. What the fuck is this? Sun gazing. 2015, I used to hop out my truck and I'm answering Khadijah. Questions. Put the questions in there, family. Sun gazing. I used to 2015, I used to stand on the steps of my 18-wheeler and I used to look up at the sun. You know, but the so-called white boy tell you, you know, much love, Mr. McCullough. Much love, sir. Much love. You know, I used to look up at the sun, man, because I heard people say sun gaze activate you. You know, so I used to look up at the sun, and this is the thing, right? The technology of the so-called sun is so good, right? It's so good, you know, to where, you know, people say that the scientists, the doctors, and all these motherfuckers, you look at the sun, you can go blind. You look at the sun, you can go blind. So I used to look at the goddamn sun, man, and the immediate gaze at it, it would shake me up, right? And I'd be like, damn. But then some kind of way, my eyes are settled. And then I could look right at it, I'll be chilling. Like, damn, I'm looking right at it with no problem. What the fuck is this? Like what about all this shit I'm reading, talking about you can't look at it, you go blind? But the technology, you know, it was put together so perfectly, you know, to where when you look at it, it hits you as soon as you look. You understand? But fuck all that. That shit don't do nothing. It's an illusion. It's not real, man. Again, I was looking at the sun. I called it the sun because that's what somebody told me it was. That was somebody told me it was. So that's why I said the sun. So let me show you this here. Let me show y'all this here, family. Let me show y'all this here. So let me show y'all this here. What's good? Chaos, what's happening? What's happening, family? Let me show you this here because I know some people gonna hit me up with Will. You know, or they do have pictures of the sun on the walls. Let me inform you real quick. Let me inform you real quick. So let me pull this up real quick. You see that right there? Let me get that set. You see, y'all see that? That's a picture that most people see. That's a picture that most people see. Okay? That's the picture that most people see right there. All right? And a lot of people be like, well, that's the sun right there. Well, that's the sun. Nah, it's not the sun. It's yourself. Okay? It's yourself. It's this make-believe thing to make you think that's what it is. But understand, right? Understand this. Okay? Understand this. We were taught Egyptian knowledge from Egyptologists. You know who Egyptologists are? You know who the Egyptologists are? Not us. It's them. When you look at the Egyptologists on these history channels and all of that, it's white folk. It's white folk. It's white folk. And they're trying to tell you this and tell you that. Let me get to some of these questions. Y'all hold on one second. Okay, so let's get to some of these questions real quick. Um, hey Will, Vita, what's up, man? Joy, how you doing, love? Anibia, what's going on? What's going on? Um, the last avatars that we created is that the 1%? Yeah, it went into being the 1%. Yeah, it did. Yeah. Well, I don't think that's them per se. Later on, it became these people. Um, these names, okay, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, and all of this type of stuff. Hold on one second. These people keep hitting me up. Yeah. These Rockefeller names and Rothschild names, all of these are our names, and again, like I tell people all the time, um, these so-called 1%, they don't have nothing that you didn't have already. Okay. So we're thinking that we're supposed to look up to them, and we were taught this stuff. That's why we look at white people like we do. But we were taught these things, but ultimately the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, what's the other one? Chase, all of the bankers, all of these are old names from you when we started to develop names, when we came up with names. All of these are names from yourself, you know. So that's the guy Vita right there. Question: what about this food thing? So you know that can go a few different ways. Um, the deeper you go, all right, and I'm dealing with this now actually, but the further you go within yourself, okay. And I'm gonna get to you 369. I'm gonna get to you, family. Ty God. The deeper you go within this stuff, um, you won't eat anymore. You won't eat. There will be no eating. Okay. Of course, people tell you, oh man, you gotta eat, you gotta eat. Understand this, right? When a baby is born, do a baby eats anything? A baby suck a titty, man. Okay. A baby don't eat food until the ignorant parents believe that the baby's supposed to eat food. We don't supposed to eat anything. We don't need anything to eat. There are people who are in existence right now called breatharians, and they breathe and they live just fine. And they live just fine. They live just fine. Some of these people haven't even developed a stomach. They haven't even developed certain things inside the body. Okay. So yeah, yeah, something to think about. Something to think about. About that food thing. Is it just a projection of you? So what are you referring to right there, Ty? The family, what you referring to right there? Let's see if I pass up any other questions. Draco, in short, you want freedom, let go of everything, and see with an indifferent eye. Bingo. Hopefully I broke that down for you, brother Rob, about the driver being enslaved in a car. Like the beginning of learning 1,000 planets. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. That's a good point about how everything was just magical and beautiful, and then the darkness came. Yeah, so that's something to think about. Y'all go check that movie out too. Y'all go check that out, family. why aren't supposed to eat anything? It's not why. We were taught to eat. We were told to eat. We were told to eat, family. Like everything else, we were told to do. We were told to do these things. Okay, ignorant parents beget ignorant children. Sometimes it get a little slick. Sometimes the child may wake up and shake some shit up. Like myself. Because my mother had me in church for years. You understand? 25 years of church. That's all I knew was Jesus and God and fear. That's all I knew. That's all I knew. So, but we only eat because that's what we're told to do. You better feed that baby. Here come grandma. You better feed that baby. Here, baby. And then grandma be like, I fed you. Won't you feed that baby? So that's when everything changes. Do everyone have a God voice? Even people who don't have the inner monologue? Sure. They just call him Jesus. Lamaya. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I hope I am. Okay, so don't karate kick a nigga in the belly. Okay, because I could sure fuck her name up. Lamaya. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm saying that right, that's cute. I like that. I like that name. So what the hell I was saying? Oh yeah. Okay. Story time, y'all. Story time, y'all. Mardi Gras 20 in New Orleans. Mardi Gras 2020 New Orleans. We chilling, man, having a good time. I'm drunk. I'm feeling good. You understand? And this Mardi Gras time. So Mardi Gras time bring out all the Christians. Okay? Because they feel like Mardi Gras is evil. So they be out there. Jesus will burn all y'all to hell. What's wrong with y'all? Jesus will kill y'all. Y'all is wrong, and all this type of shit. Okay, all this type of shit. I'm gonna get with you, Infinite. I'm gonna jump on you real quick, brother. And so there's these people outside singing Kirk Franklin. Shout, all my people say, shout, the phone, the whole phone, nothing but the phone. It ain't over. It ain't over. Y'all remember that Kirk Franklin song back in the day? Okay, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't the only one, nigga, that was on that Kirk Franklin back in the day. All right, so what ended up happening was that this brother out there, he was out there mean mugging, man. He was he was a serious Hebrew Israel nigga. He was a serious Hebrew Israel nigga, and I'm talking about that the Israelites. I call them Israel niggas. So that nigga was he was out there like this, Jesus is this, and Yeshua, Yamahama Shama he's the real God, and Shema, and all this little shit. And I'm like, okay. So I had one of my little bros with me at the time, and he went hard at that nigga. Okay, have you read this book? Have you read the Egyptian Book of the Dead? This book say this book say that. You don't know what you're talking about. And he went at him. And they out there going back and forth and all of this and all of that. So I stopped. I stopped the little firecracker. I told my little partner, I said, man, relax. And I told her brother, I said, in your Bible, it says, Luke 17:21, don't look here or there, but the kingdom of God is within you. I said, John 10:31 to 35. They're ready to do all this shit to Jesus. And then he tell them people, is it not written in your law? I said, yeah, God. I said, I could do this all day long, man. Just like you know that Bible, I know that Bible. I had classes on that Bible, brother. I said, but let me tell you this. Okay. Can you say that those scriptures don't say that. Well, I talked to Jesus. I talked to Yeshua. Yeshua was in my mind. I heard Yeshua. Yeshua came to me and told me this. Yeshua came to me, and then one of the goddesses who was out there with us, and she told me, she said, yeah, he talked, yeah, somebody was coming through. So I knew he was talking to someone. Okay, he was actually talking to somebody. But because the frequency that he was on with the Jesus and God shit, that's what he thought it was. He thought it was God. He thought it was Yeshua, or whatever you want to call it. So I ended the conversation with, I said, brother, no matter what you believe in and all that, he was like this, I said, I hit him on his own. I didn't even know the brother, but I hit him on his own. I said, put your arms down. You don't have to be defensive with me. I said, brother, at the end of the day, whether you don't want to believe that stuff or not, Jesus walked in love, and I love you. And I walked off. He looked at me like you don't put to say that. Why not, man? Why not? And we left. But I said all that to say, just because you're a Christian and all of that, you can still hear. You can still hear. You can still, have that voice and everything. So they try to help people. Your divine self or that driver of that car try to help you some kind of way. Some kind of way they try to help. But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, chaos. It ain't over. It ain't over. All my people say, stop. All my people say, oh yeah, man. Shit, don't get me started. Don't get me started on my fucking days. You understand me? Shit, he's able. What? Man, thank you, Lordy. Don't give me a man. Listen, I used to be singing fucking back in the day. You understand me? You understand? Okay, I used to be doing motherfucking solos and shit. You understand? Okay, shit, I ain't always was this nigga. All right, shit, boy. Don't talk about, yeah, Jesus loves me. What? Cause the Bible tell what? I used to be in there, and I'm happy that I spent all them years in church, so I could always talk about the experience of that. You understand? And that could always help somebody. The more experiences you have will help you increase who you are. You understand? The experiences is your best teacher, man. Ever. I know y'all heard that before, but you need to hear it again. Experience is your best teacher all day long. Yeah, they used to bang. What? Shit, man. So let me get to my man, Infinite. Can a person go to higher levels with just meditation alone, or right information has to be implemented also? So you need to go watch my video, Revelation of the Eye Part 2, because I'm done with meditation, brother. Yeah. I have went past meditation. We on some other shit right now. Meditation and shit. You know me. You understand? Okay. All right. Shit. You and me both rock the goddamn first eye meditation shirt. So for me to say that, it got to be something going on. It got to be something going on. You understand? So, meditation can help someone on a certain level. But the deeper I went, I didn't need it anymore. And you don't either. All right. It's a whole deeper level of thinking. It'll change some shit, man. But the right information, yes, the right information. I understand, family. Burning sage is not. I ain't about to get into all that because people do what they do. How do you explain people say they heard God, experienced God? I know He's real. I had an experience and seen the devil, etc., etc. Well, that's what I just said. That's what I just said, maybe. Just because somebody experienced it or heard a voice, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what that was. Okay, so give an example. I just told the whole story on that. All right, I thought I was talking to fucking Osiris at one time. I thought Osiris was real. Okay, the whole time that was me. You understand? But that's the level I was on at that time. Ultimately, Osiris is not really just a mythology explaining what happened to us. It's just a mythology explaining what happened to us. That's all it is. You know. So that's the explanation in itself. Let's see. Let me get some more questions. Um, let me see. Let me see. You don't have to meditate when you reach on a different level of consciousness. You could be walking longer the street and downloads just coming like that. Yeah. No doubt, no doubt, John, JJ. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But it actually go deeper than that. You know, it actually go deeper than that to where you understand that these are not even downloads. You know, we say that because that's what everybody else say on this journey. You know, we are creatures of habit, so we only speak how everybody else speak. But I try my best to change everything. I don't even like the word spiritual. I don't like the word spirituality. I don't like none of that shit. Because it implies mental enslavement to me now. Because that's how I look at it. When you step out of the so-called community, you see how enslaved we all are, because we all doing the same thing, expecting something new. Like everybody went out to go see the Eclipse, right? Where all of the information say go within, but everybody went outside. What the fuck you going outside for? So just think about that, children. Just think about that. Mommy Elaine, hopefully you still in here. Much love, mama. So, any more questions, family, before we get off here? Any more questions? Any more questions? You make sure I ain't pass nobody up. I went out, but I came back, especially when I seen my dogs going in. Okay. Let me see here. Make sure I ain't leave nobody out, man. I know they had a few questions before. What happened to the live on Instagram? I don't know. What something was on Instagram? Hold on, let me check. I don't know. What live you talking about? Let me know. Help me out. Are you on TikTok? Um, am I on TikTok? I am. I am, but I don't do nothing on there. I don't do nothing. What you think about psychedelics? Um, I was not hype about any Eclipse. I live in the Caribbean. We don't have none of that. That's a good thing. So you ain't got to worry about that. So you can focus on you. You know. Yeah. Let me know what you're talking about. What live? I don't know. Live today? I don't know. Help me out about that. Chaos. Freddy Krueger, what's up, boy? What's going on with you? What I think about psychedelics? You can use psychedelics. You can use psychedelics. That's cool. I mean, you use them until you don't have to. Okay, you use them until you don't have to. You know. So, so that's how the psychedelics run. I've done a whole bunch of them, all kind of shit. I've done all kind of shit with that. So, but it was on for on your panel. Oh, I don't know, fam. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check into that. I'm gonna check into that. Got to see which one you're talking about too. All right. Any more questions before I get off your family? Any more questions? Any more questions? I think that's still up there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Why is it so hard for people to sit with themselves and want to get to know themselves? Well, you got to understand, right? 9 out of every 10 people are under the religious spell. I'll say, all right. 9 out of every 10 people are under a heavy, heavy mind control. So it appears as though it's hard, but to them, it's not hard at all because they don't even know to do it. It's kind of like it's kind of like um peace ourselves something. It's kind of like uh doing something for so long and expecting something different. It's like once you're stuck in that mindset, it's hard to break out of that. And that's why your job, our job, is to not worry about anybody else. You know, self is the focus. It will always be the focus. Like I said, I put out a message for the people. You know, do I do this for the people? It looked like that on the surface. This is just me getting out things that sit inside of me all during the week. So that's what that is. So, but yeah, people, that's just what it's gonna be. Just focus on yourself, and some people gonna move around, some people not. So that's just how it is. I remember at one time I was thinking that them people, I was supposed to help them people, and I was ready to march and everything 2014. But I was ready to march, boy. I was ready to go out there, you know. Well, you gotta understand, right? Lamaya. Um, all right, you gotta understand, you gotta look at it like this. Gotta look at it like this, right? If how about when you first, now I don't know how long you've been on your walk, Lamaya. I don't know how long you've been on your walk. But 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 what I'm hearing, you haven't been on your walk too long, right? So imagine you hearing me, you know, when you first jumped on this thing. I probably would have sounded like a fool to you, or many of y'all. I probably still do sound crazy as hell to many of y'all. Many of y'all probably still want to go burn sage and go outside and stand barefoot in the grass and try to go hug trees and all of that old shit, you know. So when people first start understanding these things, we must understand how deep the mind control goes. Like that's like, let me give you an example. Lamar and everybody. Do y'all like somebody while y'all sleep? Do y'all like somebody coming and shaking the damn bed while y'all sleep? Do y'all like that? Think about that. Think about that question. Okay, while y'all sleep in the bed or wherever y'all is sleeping, good. Drool running. Okay, that good sleep. You understand? That good sleep. All right. And then a motherfucker comes shaking you and pushing you and shit like that. Do y'all like that? Do y'all like when a motherfucker trying to come wake you up like that? You know? But think about that though, right? Think about that. So when you try to, you know, well, you one of them ones then, Lamar. You one of them ones. What they say, you one of us. you know. So so just think about that. Like these people are in bed sleeping good, drool on a fucking pillow. They probably had something to drink the night before. They sleeping good. They do not want to be woke up. So when you trying to wake these people up, they will fight you. They will call you every bit of crazy, retarded, all of that shit, family. That's what they do, man. You know? So just think about that. So that's why I don't try to wake up nobody. I don't try to wake up nobody. If they listen to a video, then so be it. If they can catch a video, then so be it. Other than that, I'm not waking up nobody at all. I'm not about to pull nobody to the side. Hey man, that represent this or that represent that. Oh, I'm not about to do none of that. At all. No, indeed. Speaking of shaking, I had that happen to me last week, and it was a very strange feeling. I got up and went to the bed. I was on the couch. Then I had some strong hands reach out and grab me around my wrist. I screamed. then I thought hit me and said. Then a thought hit me and said, "Oh, I know what that is," and I woke up. Yeah, she said I screamed. Hey, that's how I be when you ain't used to it, boy. But then again, our divine selves only doing that because you ready. Because you ready to hit his shit. That's why they'll shake your ass up, push your ass down. What the fuck going on? They do that for a reason. Oh, they in love with that mind control. I'm not about to wake nobody up. For me, how I said, man, fuck them niggas. Shit, man, I ain't about to wake up nobody, man. They got a phone like I got a phone. If they got questions, hit me up. I ain't reaching out to nobody. I'm not trying to send nobody nothing. I only talk to people or send stuff to people who I know I spoke with, things of that nature. I may send a couple things out here or there, but that's it. I don't fight for these people. You gotta fight for your damn self. You gotta fight for your damn self. The first time that happened, yeah, that's usually how it work out. It'll shake your ass up. It'll scare the fuck out you, man. It'll scare the fuck out you. Eureka, what's up, mama? It'll scare the fuck out you. But eventually you'll get used to it. Like right now, when they do shit to me, I get mad. They start shaking the bed, pulling a nigga pillow. I'll be snapping. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You niggas get on my fucking nerves, bro. What's wrong with you niggas, man? Bored ass niggas. I'll be snapping. I'll be snapping. I'll be snapping, man. Yeah. How can I not question the unknown? Well, Don't think about it. Just continue on doing what you're doing. Focusing on yourself. Focusing on yourself. Brother Desmond, how you doing, family? Just focus on yourself. Your journey is not to worry about outer worldly things, in a sense. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. Just focus on yourself, and the unknown will fall. The more you focus on the Maya, the unknown will present itself. And when it presents itself, you're going to realize that it wasn't scary at all. It wasn't scary at all. So just getting to know me will get me at those levels. Yeah. It's all about you. It ain't about nothing else. It ain't about who Jeffrey Epstein. It ain't about what no white man doing. It ain't about what these people doing. It ain't about no nature boy. It's not even about this chick here. Not even about her. I just use her as a reference, but it ain't even about her. Because she fine. You understand? She fine. Them kids fine. She free as a fucking bird. This shit is a fucking illusion anyway. So she ain't dead. Nobody died. You understand? So, so we ain't got to worry about that. That's not the focus. That was just a reference. So, but just keep moving, keep going. And I still do, like I said, family, like I always say, I still do one-on-one consultations. That'll never stop. The consultations will never stop, family. Just let me know when you want to set one up. Like I said, it's $55 to set one up, and we might be on the phone for hours. Just letting you know. Okay, so get your phone charged up, because I don't cut off after an hour. If I feel like talking and some shit coming out, then we gonna go in. Okay. All right. I've done sessions that lasted 7 hours. You better have time. Because when the energy start talking, I give homework and everything. Okay. I give homework, I get on your motherfucking ass. You understand? Pause. No Diddy. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, indeed, family. But let me see. Much love, Eureka. Much love. Much love. And like I say, I don't mind answering a few questions. You got one question, maybe two, some shit like that. I don't mind talking 10, 15 minutes. I don't mind. I don't mind. You ain't got to pay for all that shit. I ain't going crazy. I ain't money hungry like a lot of these niggas. It ain't even about that. But yeah, y'all let me know what it is. Let me know when you want one and all that good stuff. And like my homegirl always put in here, if y'all trying to show love, Copprue 1. Somebody put that in there for me. Copprue 1. Copprue 1. $sign Copprue 1. Because she always fuss at me. Well, people want to show you a little love, man. People want to show you a little love. So Copprue 1. Put that in there. Somebody do that for me, if y'all don't mind. $sign Copprue 1 Cash App. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Brother Andy, man, what's up with you, boy? What's up with you? Get on it, nigga. Tighten up now. Tighten up, Brother Andy. I ain't seen you in a minute. Tighten up, nigga. Tighten up. Okay? All right, nigga. I haven't seen you for years, nigga. Tighten up, nigga. Yeah, let's get it popping though, man. Let's get it popping though, man. Appreciate y'all for putting that up in there, man. Putting that up in there, man. If y'all want to buy a nigga a burger or some more Crown, because I'll fill that Crown a couple weekends ago. I was feeling good. I was feeling good. You understand me? Feeling good. Oh yeah. You hear me? How do I contact? You can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. What else? I don't mind putting my number in there. Y'all can text me or whatever. Somebody put my number in there for me, man. Put my number up in there, man. I don't mind, bro. I don't mind. Like I said, I ain't one of them niggas, man. You know, I ain't one of them niggas, man. So put my number up in there. If y'all shoot me a text, hey, Will, I want to set up a session with you. You know, it don't matter, family. I'm here, man. I'm here. You know, Hopefully, you remember it, girl. Put that up in there for me. The full phone number. The full phone number. Out here in ATL. Out here in ATL. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all. Like I said, Instagram, Facebook. Um. Yeah. I don't check TikTok like that. Um. No. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm gonna probably be out here for a little minute. Yeah. But yeah. But when you get time, Tam, put that in there for me, please. Briefly. Yeah. Get your. Yeah, and some other stuff we're gonna get into as well, probably on the next one. Probably next we're gonna get into that. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can put this number in here for some of y'all, man. Um, so I don't know if Tanya's still in here. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, appreciate that, Tanj. Okay, she was still in here. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm gonna put it in on YouTube. Yeah, so y'all can shoot me a text, man. You know, don't be tripping. Yeah. That's the one. It's on Facebook. I don't think Facebook people can see. Yeah, Facebook people can't see what you call them. Hey, what's good? What's good, big brother? What's going on with you? Yeah, we see it, James. We see it. Yeah, it's on the Facebook one. But y'all go ahead on and lock that in there, family. Locked it in there. Like I say, question whatever it is, shoot me a text, let me know who you are, and we can go from there. We can go from there. You know, but like I said, there, Facebook, you know, whatever. Hey, boy, them niggas out their body. Boy, them niggas out their body in that group, man. Talking all that shit, man. You know, shit, we been there, done that, man. You know, that read shit over with for us, man. Shit, we chilling now. Shit, we already handled our business. Them niggas crazy. I was laughing at people who were happy that OJ died. I'm like, this man lived to be almost 80 and probably didn't want to be here no longer anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Could be. I mean, shit. I mean, you know, shit. OJ crazy. That nigga had a crazy little life with him, boy. One of the best running backs to ever do it. You know, one of the best to ever do it, and you know, you just never know. You know, but fuck. OJ was one of them crazy ones, though. OJ was one of them crazy ones. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Let me see. Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay. Uh, And I appreciate y'all who hit the cash app up, man. Mad love, mad love. You know, mad love, mad love. Um, hopefully y'all can see that number that I put up in there. Lock it in. Shoot me a text. All that good stuff. During the week, I'll be up 1 in the morning and shit. So if your ass can't sleep, shoot me a text. We can chop it up. You hear me? You dig? I don't mind chopping it up with y'all, man. I don't mind chopping it up, man. How do you feel about that Diddy situation, man? Man, a certain degree, man, you can't even worry about that nigga, man. You know, a lot of shit coming full circle though, yeah. You know, a lot of shit coming full circle, man. You can't walk in, that foolishness, that evil and all that kind of. You can't walk in that shit forever. And that shit don't catch back up with you. It's gonna catch back up at one time, So, but at the same time, like I said in a video I did, last week or week before last, he the fall guy. He the fall guy. I know they got some big people that trying to keep his mouth closed. He the fall guy. They got a lot of big people, big kahunas, them funk ass crackers, and doing all kind of wild ass shit to them children, all kind of shit, and Diddy just the fall guy, but he had his hand in that shit too. He had a hand in that shit too. But yeah, y'all. That being said, I'm gonna get on off here, man. I'm gonna get on off here, and I ain't doing nothing today. At least I don't think I'm doing nothing today. But I'll kicking somebody's ass on Madden. Chuck, where you at? I ain't doing nothing, man. So y'all let me know what it is, man. Hit me up, man. Y'all know, man. I'm out. Peace. Love y'all.